together with two wind players. So it was a tremendous output of beautiful music, and I'd like to thank you all very much. I'd like to thank my brother John, and Oliver, and Philip, and Fran for their verbal presentations as well. Thank you. And I think my first contact with Joan was probably at Roselawn. We've heard a bit about Roselawn, and I suspect I was probably exposed in utero to chamber music. Now, I'm very interested if anyone's got any comments about the effect of women having children and whether it actually affects them while the baby's still in the womb. I don't know whether Cara's got any observations on that. Is Grace showing any interesting developments that we could attribute to what might have happened before she actually arrived on the planet? If you go to Google and put in Joan Bucknell, as I did today, you'll be surprised to see she's there. And it says, 1967, the Arriaga Quartet. You know that's Penny Howard, Peter Turton, and is Peter's Turton family here today? They were. Toby and France, not yet. They were. And Harold Strew. Now, Harold Strew taught me the cello many years ago. And is Harold's family serving a Marcus here?
No.
Sister. Oh, nice to see you. I've never met you before. Harold Strew is my, as I say, my cello teacher, and I'm very, very fond of him. A wonderful man. If you go into Google, you look up Jane Bucknell, you say 1967, Arriaga Quartet, and they had 14 serial presentations on Radio 3. I've got quite an interesting addiction to comment on, and that is Monday to Friday, 4:30 in the afternoon. Can anyone tell me what that might be? Musicians present? All right. Radio 3, yes. In Tune, right. If you've never listened to In Tune, I suggest you listen to it. There are one or two people who are here today. Cara in particular, Berridge that was, now Bucknell, and Gerhard Quartet has been on In Tune. And also Christopher, I think, has been on tune. Not sure it's the same session, was it, Christopher, or a different day?
What's it called? No,
different. Right. Anyway, I'm not a professional musician, but my assessment of things that are important in the musical world, if you are being interviewed by Sean on In Tune, that is quite an important accolade.
Yeah, Cara's the one to talk to about interviews with Sean. Yeah, it is quite accurate to be
You want to comment on the session? What at the moment? Anyway, so In Tune, 4:30 to 6 o'clock, Monday to Friday. And Sean is an amazing gentleman. He has this wonderful technique of being able to interview all sorts of professional musicians from all over the world, different languages, and it's absolutely fascinating. So, we're going to move forward. I don't know what's going to happen with Brexit, but music's going to continue, of course, whatever happens, so that's great. And one other thing to say about Joan is, of course, just isn't a wonderful aunt or auntie or friend, but she's there for everyone. And if you've got any problems, you go and speak to Auntie Joan. And she's always there for you. And in particular, my daughter, Anita, who's not here today because she has a chronic illness, I understand from talking to her yesterday that Auntie Jo had phoned her every Sunday evening for the last 10 years. And that is a remarkable thing. So this was Joan Bucknell. She looked after every member of the family depending on what their particular requirements were. Finally, Francis has already mentioned about the memorial service next year. I'm not quite sure when it'll be yet. It'll be at St Mary's, Wellingborough, and that is a very, very important church. It's designed as a new compa. I won't let my brother John start talking about it because we'll be here for 4 hours. Suffice it to say, I was able to come to Wellingborough.
I've got this on video, Dad. I've got this on video.
So it's going to be an extraordinary event, again with lots of music, but also I think, although the focus will be on Joan, because Joan wanted her ashes to be buried at St Mary's, Wellingborough, with mother and father and Grace. So that is a very important event from her point of view, but it's also going to be important from an architectural point of view related to Sir Ninian Copper and all the work he was involved with. And finally, I suspect there'll be some relationship with Sir Edward Franklin. Roger Franklin is here somewhere. I saw him earlier. I think here he is. So we think the Franklin, I'm sure, will be there as well. We've had a very, very exciting, interesting meeting in Manchester recently, whereby the Department of Chemistry in the University of Manchester has set up a plaque in memory of Sir Edward Franklin, which is a great event, and a lot of the very distinguished American chemists who came over for that meeting. So again, although Wellingborough will be focused on Joan, of course, that's what it's all about, I have a feeling that there'll be other related areas related to Sir Ninian Copper and Sir Edward. With that, I will say thank you very much for coming, and I'll hand you over to the next person who would like to make some comments about Auntie Joan.
I'm just saying that we're trying to get quite a lot in before, so I want